everyone, Lisa here from Forest City Stitching. Hope everyone had a great week. I am filming a day late. Yeah, before we get into it, let me show you what's on my scroll rod here to give us a little bit more room. Okay, so my project for our metal count is endurance. So you haven't seen this one in a little while. Obviously I have the scroll rods all rolled up. But where I've been working is this corner here. So I've been working my way across here. So hopefully next time you see this, you'll be able to see some progress from there. I think so far I've put in about 500 stitches. That's all that you can see right now. Yeah, so that's my piece. Keeping a metal count, 200 stitches for gold, so I still have to put in my gold stitches, 100 for silver, and 50 for bronze. So clearly a lot of bronze action for us. Yeah, hopefully that count will continue to grow, because I looked at the metal count from last Winter Olympics, and the math worked out to be well over 2,000 stitches. So we'll see if we get that high this time around. So yeah, I'm still a little bit behind on catching up to the medals that we've won, but not too far. So so you'll see that again next week. Yeah, I just was kind of tired yesterday. It was more of a I had enough to do. I got up and went for a run, and then I was cold, so I had to warm up. And then we went to the Mandarin for lunch for my dad's 75th birthday. And then we had a round robin chat on Google Meets. So that's with for our Flosstube friends round robin. So who was able to hop on there was Karen, the Stitching Owl, Sheila from Mrs. Stitches, Kathy from Kathy Quilts and Stitches, Sarah, the rocking chair stitcher, popped on for a few minutes. Unfortunately, Darlene from Darlene Dion Designs was not able to make it yesterday, but hopefully in the future she'll be able to. But we are all well on our way on our pieces, and at the end of March we will have our borders and our first lady done to send out to the next person on the list. So yeah, that's the plan. And Karen finished her section while we were on the call yesterday, so she is well ahead of us. Okay, so lots of stitching because of Stitch the Winter Olympics, so you're going to see lots of different things. So let's get into it. Yeah, so then I didn't finish my story. We finished the call, and then my son wanted to use his computer down here, so that was fine. And then it just got late and got dark, and not that I have a lot of sunlight down here anyway. Yeah, so I just thought, while I'm off today, I will film a video today and get it up in the morning. So hopefully that works for everyone. And today my son and I are going to a London Knights game at 2 o'clock. So that should be fun. So it is about 8:30 now, so I can get some stitching in before we need to get ready to go. He made a sign yeah, and I don't think it's too cold out, which is good because I don't like to pay for parking, so we're going to park far away and walk. Okay, now let's get into this. So the first one was Abominable Bunch. I believe this was stitched on something related to winter. I might not tell you all the prompts that these are associated with. Even though I have the sheet right in front of me, I might not. So that's how he's looking. So I mainly worked on him. So that's looking good. Extraordinary Birds came out for a little bit. Oh, before I forget, because I forgot last week. Heather, the mirror image stitcher, she put out a floss tube just over a week ago now, and it featured Carmen, who is not going to get her Instagram handle right. Coffee Addict Cross Stitcher, I think, is her Instagram handle. And so Heather had Carmen on to show her 55 whips for her 55th birthday last year. Carmen participated in that challenge that Deanna from Stitching on the Rock was doing. So it was so good to see those two together. They actually live fairly close to each other and met on Candid Chats at one point. So yeah, Carmen was a natural, and yeah, it was really nice to see those two together. So go check out the Mirror Image Stitcher's latest Flosstube for that one. Okay, so here's Extraordinary Birds. I worked on that guy over here because this piece was for the color. I put this in for the colors of the Olympic rings because it's very colorful. Kathy from Kathy Quilts and Stitches gave me some good inspiration for a couple pieces to add to my Stitch the Winter Olympics that I was struggling with. So, okay, this one may have a photo. Yep. You didn't see this one at all last year, that's for sure. So this is Yule Ball by Bendy Stitchy. This was in a Forbidden Fiber Co. Christmas Advent one year. Let's say the year on here. 2021. And that's how this one's looking. What did I do here? I added into the border. The floss is hard to see on here. This is a rabbit. I filled in his jacket. Added those candles to the tree. Some of the other little doodads. And this is using Forbidden Fiber Co. Floss. Speaking of that, I should grab some 310 while I'm down here and add it to this ring because I need a little bit of 310 for their shoes. I know I have some 310 in this bobbin box, so I don't think I need very much. Olympic gnomes. This one was to stitch on something that someone had inspired you to stitch, and Karen the Stitching Owl inspired me to start this in the Summer Olympics. And then Yule Ball was stitched on something with an animal. So here is Olympic gnomes. So I just have that section to do. Almost there. What did I do? I filled in this here. There's a butterfly here. That mushroom, that little mushroom. The flower was missing. Okay, Fox and Rabbit 2026 style. I think this was for something with a border or a row. Fold this back so it'll help a little bit. There we go. So I started on the February section, which is here, here. And so the February section is just the alphabet, goes all the way down. Now this section here where I put 2026, actually had her initials and her year. So I just added 2026 instead. I think that section's a fairly quick stitch because a lot of people in the Facebook group already have that done. All right, Calvin and Clyde. I'm stitching with the housewives. That's how that one looks. This one is hard to see where I did the progress, but I just filled in all the empty spaces on that sign. So it was like a checkerboard. So that's how that one's looking. Holiday countdown. Nope. This is Flosstube Friends. So let's look at that one first since I grabbed it. Flosstube Friends. This is our round robin. So I was able to get about 260 stitches in on this during our call yesterday. And so that's how the lady's looking. So I didn't really work on her, but I did work on the border and brought it all the way across. So it's a long one. So the top border is now complete. Those little flowers in the center were fiddly. Yeah. So good progress on that. And now holiday countdown came out for a little bit. Yeah, like, so Calvin and Clyde was stitched on something really default or Halloween because of the skeleton. holiday countdown was something that you want to finish, and there's a lot of prompts in Stitch the Winter Olympics of like things you want to stay on target with, things you want to finish in 2026. So the holiday countdown and Flosstube Friends both kind of fit into those categories, if that makes sense. So there's the holiday countdown. So we just worked on a couple more days. I think I've got like 400 stitches in on it, so it's all right. Okay, so that is all I have. For today. So plans for next week continue with Stitch the Winter Olympics. One of the prompts, or one of the pieces I have for one of the prompts is my Canada Swaps, words today, Canada Swaps exchange, which is good because I really need to focus on that because I think it needs to go out in the middle of March. So I haven't worked on it since I started it. So that needs some love for sure. It's not a huge piece, so yeah. I do have my accompanying accoutrement that's going to go along with it, so I don't need to worry about that. But again, the highlight of the swap should be the stitch piece. So I gotta get that stitched and I gotta figure out how to finish it. So okay, so I hope everyone has a great family day for those who have today off. Yeah, we're gonna have a good afternoon. My son and I gonna go and get some stitching in. We're watching the Olympics right now. What is today's piece that I need to stitch on? Oh, I think today is Jack Frost Tree Farm. I'll be glad when, I don't mind it as much. And Snow Village, I'll be glad when those are done. But so, and both of those are on our prompts for you to see in the upcoming week. So look forward to that. So yeah, I hope everyone has a great week and we'll see you next week, hopefully at the scheduled date and time.